Alright. Turnabout goodbyes. Day 3. Back to the trial. "10 a.m. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor." "Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready." "Who's the judge here anyway?" "Mr. Von Karma, hold on a second before you give your opening statement and let's review what's going on here since it's been a while." So, we got Lotta's camera that was facing towards the lake because she was trying to take pictures of the sea monster rather than the meteors. Got his autopsy report, shot from approximately 1 meter away. Although that's what it, like, it says approximately 1 meter away here. When they were talking about it earlier, it was shot from more than 1 meter away. There's our zoomed in lake photo with the shooter using their left hand, which I thought it was gloved so it wouldn't fingerprint the gun, but like the hand looks so different, that one. So here's the second photo, because Lotta's camera went off twice. And it shows an empty lake at 11:50. This will probably be pretty important today. This is all involving the DL6 incident. Got ourselves a map of the lake, where Lotta's at, where the crazy boat station's at. So yeah, the bullet matches the weapon. The weapon was fired 3 times, which still hasn't come up. I tried to bring it up last time. It's like, well, do you have anything that contradicts? Yes, the weapon was fired 3 times. I don't see how that's relevant. Damn it, Judge. Just after midnight. So we got 2 things that narrow down the timing a little bit. 2 sounds like gunshots. Still got the metal detector sitting around for some reason. We got the crazy parrot. And the crazy old man of the caretaker's shack, which has been heavily implied to also have been involved in the DL6 incident. Yeah, so the DL6 incident summarized right here, that the air in the elevator was oxygen depleted. There was an elevator with 3 people inside: Miles Edgeworth, his father, and crazy old guy, maybe? Is that what was the implication? I don't even remember anymore. 1 bullet found in his heart. Murder weapon was fired twice. Sound familiar? And then, oh yeah, that's right, Yanni Yogi. That was a bailiff trapped with the Edgeworth. Had no memory. Oh, I don't actually remember this name being given. The fiancée, Polly. Yeah, apparently that was the thing. That's kind of important too. There's our incident photo for DL6 with dead Edgeworth dad. Oh, bullet through the outside. That's interesting. I didn't see that before either. Good thing we checked this stuff. This is a lot of useful little tidbits. And we've got a badge. Still got a badge. Alright. Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statement, so... It's still just hilarious how deep that objection is. Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Bold. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? I don't even object it. Bah! Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. Right. It's always hard to switch back and out of Judge. I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. Witness, state your profession. Oh, geez, I already forgot kind of what voice we had for this guy. I'm the proprietor of the restaurant, the Wet Noodle, at Gore Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. I'm not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? My memory... Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness? Witness, what is your profession? The night of the murder. It was the night of the 24th. Just after midnight, yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang, yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict, now! Yes, Mr. Wright? Why would you not choose? What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well. You may begin. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma. 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well, let's take our time then, shall we? You may cross-examine the witness. Just after midnight, you say? Yep. Just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure, yep. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. I asked him, and he remembered. Isn't that right? Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly. I did. Yep. You see? Continue. So he doesn't actually have a restaurant in Dolabo. He's just, insane, basically. Is there anyone who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. A parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy. Keith? The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. And where did the bang seem to come from? From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yep. Good. Continue. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see it clearly, but I figure there was 2 men out there, yep. But you couldn't see them clearly? Yep. At the time, that is. At the time? So you heard 2 gunshots in total? Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday as well. By your window? Yep. By my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me, and I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. I have a bad feeling about this. That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Hey, Truth Cracker. Pyro fan as well. Greetings. Are you sure? No. Dad! Dead certain, Keith! He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him! That Edgeworth boy! This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Not even the witness's behavior and apparent lack of mental and physical faculties. Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall.
Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us.
Better act quick, or this trial's going to be over. Sure. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's court that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun, and the photograph showing that the game was lagging? Also, that photograph additionally showed a man firing with his left hand. Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Just keep objecting. Works fine for Von Karma. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof.
Nick, do we have evidence?
It's no good. There's nothing I can do.
Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you.
3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes is not bad. This must be a new record. Enough. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. Yeah. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Oh, just guilty. What? Apparently we needed to propose issues sooner or differently? That's kind of weird. Or something's about to happen. I guess we'll find out. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. The court is adjourned. Well, it looked like Maya, I guess. Not Mia, it looked like Maya.
Wait!
Who was that?
Me.
Huh? What? Oh, it's Larry. What the hell is Larry even like allow? Well, I guess they allow like random people in here, so whatever. I don't know. Larry, what are you doing here?
Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it.
Remembered what?
The gunshot. I heard it too.
Order!
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So, you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience, listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify.
Looks like dripping grease rather than sweat. Order! Order! Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse, somehow. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. I'm responding to you thinking to yourself, because it's so obvious that you're dumb. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In theory, anyway. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this?
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now! What? Greetings, Corgi. The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. And after that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. That's right. Anyone could just randomly claim to be a witness and be like, no, I wanna talk about this. And if you don't have evidence that I'm lying, then I'm not, because that's how this works. 10:28. Oh man, that was gonna be longer than 15 minutes. Phew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night? Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. You say something, right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? Other than the fact that you're probably gonna be, you know, put in jail for a crime you didn't commit, and you're a little distracted, understandably. And also, like, your dad died, and that's related to this, and you know, like your entire life story, like all of your life from age 9 until now, all of that is entirely relevant to understandably distracted, but it's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. Greetings, Crazy. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? I'm just gonna keep repeating what you say back in a questioning tone. Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected in 40 years. Somehow. Because the system is corrupt. He has let someone he hasn't even talked to... There's supposed to be a 2... He has to let, right? I'm not just reading this wrong? Okay. He has to let someone who he hasn't even talked to testify... The 2's just down there. That feels so wrong. Testify before the court. Alright, whatever. We're through. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, that was 15 minutes. 15! Everything depends on Larry now.